Hello, this is Business Now reaching you live from IBrandTV news studios in Lagos, Nigeria. Coming up, stakeholders react as CBN raises lending rate to 13%. In compliance with the Finance Act 2022, Amazon, Facebook, and other non-resident foreign companies register for tax payment. Ghana's total balance of trade records a surplus of $1.3 billion in the first 4 months of 2022. Elon Musk, world's richest billionaire's net worth, drops below $200 billion. Hello again, and thanks very much for joining us. And here are business stories making headlines this hour. I am Michael Nath. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and the Nigerian American Chamber of Commerce have criticized the hiking of the monetary policy rate by the Central Bank of Nigeria, saying that the policy will hurt the Nigerian economy. The CBN Governor, Godwin Emefiele, after the third Monetary Policy Committee meeting of 2022 on Tuesday, noted that the committee backed the raising of the benchmark interest rate from 11.5% to 13.5%. This is the first time the Apex Bank is raising the interest rate in 2 years, having pursued an expansionary monetary policy in the last 24 months. While addressing reporters after the MPC meeting in Abuja, Emefiele justified the raise, saying that the MPC was suspicious. There might be an aggressive accretion of inflation. To prevent the looming inflation, he said the MPC had to increase the monetary policy rate by 150. So the Central Bank of Nigeria has agreed to leave interest rates for its development finance activities or intervention funds at 5% per annum until March 2023. This is coming on the heels of the decision of the Monetary Policy Committee to increase benchmark monetary policy interest rates to 13% from 11.5%. Rate increases of this nature often lead to increases in lending rates across the board. The 5% per annum interest rate paid by the receivers of the loan is akin to a subsidy, as the loans originally attract an interest rate of 9% per annum. And even at 9%, the rate is still a huge discount when compared to rates as high as 20% per annum charged by commercial banks. The decision to leave interest rates for intervention funds at 5% indicates the Apex Bank's desire to continue to stimulate economic growth in key sectors which it is funding, whilst allowing rate increases for other sectors. The president of Banker Traders Association of Nigeria, Shola Adewumi, says Nigeria may lose out on the global bunkering industry, estimated to hit $210 billion by 2027 if foreigners keep dominating the sector. According to him, most of the bunkering activities are being carried out by foreigners because the funds dedicated for the purchase of equipment such as ship acquisition funds are not readily available. He said this during the Nigerian Content, Midstream, Downstream Oil and Gas Summit. According to him, bunker business is so capital intensive that Nigerian banks are not willing to support the operators in the industry. He said Nigeria has a bad reputation as far as the bunkering business is concerned, adding that there are many unprofessional activities mostly centered on the quality of bunker delivery, which he said is rampant. Now, the Federal Executive Council has approved a plan to incentivize and further harness Nigeria's digital innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem. Thus followed the presentation by the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Isa Ali Pantami. The approval will enable the implementation of strategies to encourage and support the development and growth of more innovation-driven enterprises, which have the potential to create millions of jobs in the country. It will also help develop innovative solutions to societal problems and rapidly grow, as well as diversify the Nigerian economy in line with the National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy for a Digital Nigeria. Pantami pointed out that under the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, Nigeria became home to 5 of about 8 unicorns, startup companies valued at over $1 billion on the African continent. In compliance with the Finance Act 2022, Amazon, Facebook, and other non-resident foreign companies providing digital services to Nigerians have now registered in the country for tax payment. Taiwo Okunade, a partner, Deloitte, and Tersh Lagos disclosed this on Tuesday. The Tax Practice Management Workshop organized by the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria in Lagos, Okunade says tax is the solution that the government is using at the moment to reduce its dependence on borrowing in order to bridge infrastructure deficit in the country. He added, quote, "What the Finance Act does is to help amend some legislations, not necessarily tax, but they are very important in shaping the fiscal direction of the country." According to the minister, the new directive was contained in Section 30 of the Finance Act 2022, which amended the provisions of Sections 10, 31, and 14 on VAT responsibilities for companies not resident in Nigeria, but provide digital services to Nigerians. Now, the Securities and Exchange Commission says that the identity management system being developed by the capital market will tackle the lingering identity management issues. This was stated by the Director General of the SEC, Lamido Yuguda, when he received members of the Committee on Identity Management for the Capital Market in Abuja over the weekend. Yuguda described identity theft as a fraudulent practice of using another person's name and personal information to obtain shares, credits, and loans, among others, noting that the Commission decided to engage relevant stakeholders in a bid to resolve issues of identity management to tackle the problem of unclaimed dividends. The SEC DG, who expressed satisfaction with the work of the committee so far, added that stakeholder engagements would commence in earnest to ensure success of the project. Nigeria's electricity supply recorded a 3.2% decline on Tuesday, sending out a total of 85.56 GWh compared to 88.39 sent out in the previous day. This is following a similar decline in energy generation. According to information from the Transmission Company of Nigeria, Nigeria's energy generation declined by 3.3% on Tuesday to 86.72 from 89.65 recorded on Monday. Nigeria's energy generation continues to thread below the minimum 105,000 megawatts per hour required to record some level of stability in power supply in the country. Notably, Nigerians continue to grapple with epileptic power supply, with multiple grid disruptions recorded so far in 2022, causing widespread blackouts across the country. Additionally, Nigeria's energy generation peaked at 3,865.4 megawatts, which is 2% lower than the 3,943.2 megawatts peak recorded on Monday, while off-peak generation rose to 3,487.3 megawatts. Now, still to come, European shares bounce back with eyes on central bank updates. Details of this and more after this break. Stay with us.
True unripe plantain flour is 100% natural flour gotten from the processing of unripe plantain. It contains no addictive and has a net content of 500 grams. True unripe plantain flour contains vitamin A, B6 and C. It is gluten-free and rich in calcium. Consuming true unripe plantain flour helps to build and strengthen stronger bones and can be a great meal for diabetic patients. It decreases your chances of constipation as it has a high fiber content and provides you with a low-fat diet. Here are some steps to prepare your true unripe plantain flour. Firstly, mix true unripe plantain flour with hot water in a pot and gradually add water till you achieve desired thickness. Place over medium heat and turn very well for 4 to 5 minutes to get the right texture. Mold into a ball and place in a bowl and allow to cool. Serve with your choice of soup. True unripe plantain flour can be eaten with any variety of soup, be it your ofe oha, ofe onugbu, begiri, ewedu, or your miyan kuka. To get your true unripe plantain flour, contact us at 12 Olowera Isheri Road by First Welder bus stop off Omole Phase 2, Olowera, Lagos, Nigeria, or call 070-6663-8213 or 081-6397-4447. Distributors are needed nationwide.
The cosmetics and personal care industry globally generates an estimated annual turnover of around $400 billion over the last 20 years. In Nigeria, the beauty and personal care market could reach 3.2 billion euros by 2021, making Nigeria the rising star in sub-Saharan Africa. Products for hair and body care are predominant on the beauty market in sub-Saharan Africa, where face products and makeup remain marginal but have strong potential. Africa's largest economy clearly has a lot to offer. The Nigerian beauty and personal care market is currently worth more than $1.25 billion at retail and is forecast to reach more than $1.31 billion next year, according to Euromonitor International. It includes a wide range of products from skincare items to makeup and beauty items. These are items that predominantly appeal to women and men alike to purchase beauty products, even though men are interested in cosmetics. Nigeria has emerged as the investment destinations of choice to international firms aiming to capture the beauty and personal care market in the continent.
You're watching Business Now on IBrandTV Lagos. Now to Africa's scene. New figures from the Bank of Ghana have shown that Ghana's total balance of trade recorded a surplus of $1.33 billion in the first 4 months of this year. This, according to the central bank's summary of economic and financial data, is equivalent to 1.9% of gross domestic product (GDP). The surplus recorded is higher than the $1.1 billion recorded in the entire 2021. The figures, which summarize Ghana's economic activities in the month of April, stated that Ghana's total exports increased to $6.1 billion as of April 2022. This was a 34 percentage point increase from the $4.5 billion recorded in March. The South African rand edged lower in earlier trade on Wednesday as the dollar bounced back ahead of the release of U.S. Federal Reserve minutes of its last policy meeting. At 06:20 GMT, the rand traded at 15.6925 against the dollar, down around 0.3% from its previous close. The dollar index fell more than 1% over the first 2 days of this week, as traders positioned for a slightly less aggressive path of Federal Reserve rate hikes, but it was more than 0.2% stronger earlier on Wednesday. The minutes of the Fed's last rate-setting meeting will provide further clues about the policy outlook when they are released later in the day. South Africa's central bank is due to release a financial stability report around 12:00 GMT, but there are no major domestic data releases due. Now to foreign scene. Elon Musk, the world's richest man and Tesla CEO, lost over $11 billion in a single day because of selling pressure seen at the stock of the world's most valuable car company. It was worth about $193 billion after Tuesday's trading session, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. An April 2022 regulatory filing shows Musk owns about 16% of Tesla. Approximately 92.9 million exercised options to buy Tesla common stock are included in his net worth, according to a Bloomberg analysis. Tesla's market cap, which has dropped from $1.2 trillion to $650 billion, has fallen by more than $30 billion. European shares eked out gains on Wednesday, lifted by resource-linked stocks and banks, with investors watching for updates from central banks on monetary policy tightening amid rising concerns of an economic slowdown. The pan-European stocks 600 index rose 0.4% by 0832 GMT, pairing some early gains as heavyweight technology and luxury names slipped. Now, focus will be on minutes of the U.S. Federal Reserve's previous meeting, due later in the day, to assess the thinking among policymakers on the path for interest rate hikes. European Central Bank Chief Christine Lagarde's speech at the World Economic Forum on Wednesday will also be closely followed after she struck a hawkish tone earlier this week. Traders are pricing an interest rate hiking cycle beginning in July. Oil prices rose on Wednesday, buoyed by tight supplies and the prospect of rising demand from the summer driving season in the United States, the world's biggest crude consumer. Brent crude futures for July rose for a fifth session running, gaining $1.69 or 1.5% to $115.25 a barrel by 0940 GMT. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude for July delivery rose $1.86 or 1.7% to $111.63. Oil prices are gaining support from tight gasoline supply, with inventories of the refined oil product down by 4.2 million barrels last week, market sources said on Tuesday, citing American Petroleum Institute figures. We'll now go on a commercial break. When we return, we'll have more news here for you. Stay with us.
Are you a business owner looking for the right exposure to attract massive clients to your brand? The long search is definitely over. SME Hub allows you to showcase your products and services to a wide range of viewers and buyers nationwide. For further inquiries, please call Alero on 081-323-43262, or you can send an email to alero.obedere@ibrandtv.com. Grow your brand and boost your business on SME Hub, live on IBrandTV, where business comes first.
You go enter market, just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go wash, you go pound, your body go dey pain you, even your fingernails go dey pain you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for una. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do now, make you go for the open am. Take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again, my brother no waste time again. Just go buy Banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, come make your food yummy.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081-6397-4447, 080-3564-4436, 070-6663-8213. Banga fresh palm fruit extract.
Mama, you're coming to Lagos. Banga. Baby, Mama just called me now. She's coming to see you. She asked me to tell you to make banga soup for her. And she's close to the house. Oh.
How do you expect me to prepare banga in just few minutes?
I have a solution for you.
Really?
If you no sabi cook the banga, no go enter my family.
Pali banga is used in making other exotic dishes such as banga jollof rice, banga efo riro, banga asaro or yam porridge, banga egusi, and many more. Pali Banga is easy to open, no preservatives, no cholesterol, and no coloring. Approved by NAFDAC. Manufactured by Pali Agro Products Limited. Available in all leading stores and supermarkets nationwide.
Pali Banga, natural palm fruit extract for tasty African cuisine.
Powerful looks command respect, they say. The perfect body, the perfect grooming, and ultimately the perfect skin. Looks, style, and grooming makes the ultimate man. I've found a ridiculously easy way to make my skin always feel epic. My name is Neo. I found Blemiviv, and now my skin finally makes sense.
Most people don't understand the magic of the perfect skin.